What is up, everyone? JD here. I hope you're all doing well today. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a knife mod for you guys. I want to take my CJRB Scoria and I want to take the flipper tab and add a little bit of jimping to it and see if I can potentially reshape it. It is a little bit tall, and I think unnecessarily so. When you look at something like the ProTech Malibu, it has a little bit more of a sharper angle and a little bit of the jimping on the top to help get it into a much more comfortable position. So what I'm hoping to do is just kind of edge this very similar to how the ProTech looks. Oops, there we go. Just coming up a little bit and maybe shorten it some, and then just add a little bit of jimping here. What I'm going to do is once I've done that, it's going to expose to the AR RPM 9 raw metal. I'm going to take it and just dip the tip into a little bit of an acid etch bath and darken it back up. And because I don't ever intend on getting rid of this, I really like this knife a lot. It's really nice and thin and slicey. I'm going to keep this anyway, but I just want to see how that comes out, see if the jimping works and shortening up the tab a little bit. Probably something similar to what you're seeing there. So just taking a little edge off there and just a little round jimping. So I'm going to document it, record it all, and if it comes out great, you guys are going to get to see the end result. So let's go ahead and take it over to the bench. All right, so the first thing you want to do is make sure you have some nice bits. I use the Weeha. I have the T8 for the pivot, and I have this in my Kershaw tool, which I actually really like the magnet on that one. The Weeha is a little bit, if it's aluminum, it feels a little bit more cheaply made, but the bits from Weeha are really good. Oop, I had it upside down. So I got the T6 for the body screws and the pocket clips. So we'll go ahead and get the pivot done first and go ahead and slide the blade out. Make sure you guys can see that okay. So you just want to set these to the side. I'm actually going to put these to the right. All right. Go ahead and take the pivot all the way out. And the best way to do that I have found is to push your liner in, and everything comes out really easy. So for this particular project, I'm just going to set, interesting note here if you didn't know, the ceramic bearings are in a nylon washer here, but I'm going to set these up top so I don't lose them. I'm not going to bother taking the rest of this apart. I know how to put it back together. I do my Benchmade the same way, so I'm just going to set this to the side, and I'm going to get some gloves and some cleaning supplies, and I'm going to transition over after I clean it, because I'm pretty sure you guys know how to clean your stuff. I'll transition over to the clamp and me actually starting to do the Dremel on this. All right, guys, we're back at the bench, and to save a little bit of time, I just went ahead and Forgot to adjust everything back down so you can actually see. I just went ahead, reassembled and oiled everything up. I don't know how much of a difference, if you can tell the profile's a little bit lower than what it was. And I did do the acid etch, and I knew it wouldn't get it black, but instead of it being like a polished material that's obvious, I felt like it was nice to just kind of get it a different color, like a dark gray almost. All I did was dip the tip, so I didn't have to treat anything, cover anything up. The only thing that I'll say is I did use a Dremel to get the jimping to go in there, and it was a little hard by freehand to do, and the Dremel didn't quite get it thin enough, but I actually do like the profile a lot better, and it's actually really easy to light switch because where the jimping ended up being on my Scoria, I was able to just get it to like a light switch flip, and like I said, oh, there's oil and everything, sorry. That's from oiling up the pivot. Action's still, you know, phenomenal. Thumb studs work really good. I do like the detent on this, and as it's gotten to break in, it's a lot better. It just gets smoother and smoother. Centered back up. I'm trying to move it, but I'm moving the whole knife. This is about as far as you need to go to see that, and there's no no lock rock. Like I said, I think the acid etch was enough to keep it from getting, you know, shiny. And like I said, I like the lower profile of the lower tab. I will try to, what I'll do is try to get some of the original footage where I was showing the tab with absolutely no jimping on it and not hit my tripod. Oh, this is down low for the assembly. Here we go. Those bearings belong to my Tucson that I'm getting ready to work on here for a different video. But all in all, I'm real happy with the way that it came out. Flipper tab is much lower, reducing the presence, not quite sticking out like a sore thumb. I think that looks much better. Still very usable, doesn't require much effort at all to do like a light switch into a push. So very similar to how some of my other knives open, actually kind of like the Gocha from MKM. Reminds me of that a lot. So I'm real happy with the way that came out. Let me know what you guys think. I know it looks a little weird with the acid etch. Stop focusing on my hand. There we go. Maybe if I back out now a little bit. You can see my lines are a little uneven trying to use the Dremel, but it does have just enough bite on it, and I didn't round over here. I might come back and touch it up and round it. I rounded it a little bit because it felt sharp. And it does feel a little sharp there, but I can do that on the knife, just a little touch up, just file it down a touch. Well, maybe not, because then I'd have to re-etch it. But I think it came out pretty good. I'd give myself a B. Let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like for me. If you enjoy content like this, don't forget to subscribe if you want to do that. Don't forget to turn on your notifications so you get alert whenever future videos drop in case there's something else that you might be interested in, whether it be a review or a mod. I appreciate all the support. Once again, you guys rock. Until next time, peace.